So today on NewbieVeT, we got a special guest. We got my girl, Missterious.
Hey.
How you been doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. Can't call it. So, let's get right to it. So, what got you into doing music?
Well, I've always wanted to be like, an entertainer or whatever, and I dance and shit. But I was like, I can't be no stripper. I thought about writing, a book and shit like that, and I'm good at writing. So since I can't be a stripper and I wanted to dance, I was like, I might as well put, my writing to use, see what I can come up with, as far as like rapping, because I know my ass can't sing. And when I wrote the song, that shit was fire, so.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, let's go for it.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a question I want to ask. Okay, why why is it a stereotype when black women say they a dancer? The first thing pop up in somebody's mind is that.
Well, a lot of black women, I'm not gonna say you don't see like white women in the strip club, but that's mainly like our thing. A lot of black women just look good, dancing in the strip club. That just is what it is. So, of course, people gonna think, when you say dance, that automatically you're saying stripping, but hey,
right.
It is what it is. A motherfucker gonna think what they want to think anyway. So,
right.
Hey.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, that's a real fact. That's
For real.
Yeah. Okay. So, getting into the music, like, who were some of your influences? Like, when you was growing up, listening to, like, did your family was surrounded by music? Like, what type of music did you grow up listening to?
My family definitely was surrounded by music. My mom stayed playing music, cleaning up, cooking, all that shit. She had us in front of the camera. We got like home videos and shit. We in front of the camera for hours, and she just playing music and making us damn dance. So, I like Mary J. Blige. I love Beyonce, and of course I did grow up to her, with Destiny Child. Escape, that's like my favorite group. Mariah Carey, and those are just, say they're singers, but at the end of the day, they went a long way with their careers. Their music was good and they're very inspirational. So,
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Definitely.
Do you think we have any type of soul music like that around? Honestly.
I do think that we have it, but I think that, we're kind of brainwashed a little bit. And when I say brainwashed, I mean, we're all trying to, fit into the era and kind of make sure that, we're what everybody else wants now, basically.
Right.
And now it's not the same as back in the day. The era has changed. So, a lot of people, they trying to make sure they fit in with everything else, catching the movement, catching the little wave that's going on now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, doing all this trouble that's going on in the United States, the coronavirus, the George Floyd protests, and everything going on, like, what was some of your thoughts going on when all that was happening?
Well, my first thought was that we need to pray. Like, it's very, very important. Whoever or whatever you believe in, that you get down on your knees and you pray. Because these days, it's horrible out here. We're losing family members every day, men and women. I don't know. That shit is crazy, y'all. Like,
right.
At the end of the day, just pray. I don't have a specific point or anything like that, because you can't go too deep with that shit. A motherfucker take that shit the wrong way. The only thing I can say is pray, right. Continue to pray for our black people, and live your life for real.
Right. So how has it been for you and your family trying to adjust to the coronavirus? Wearing protection, safety, the whole like nine. Was it easy for y'all, or it was some things y'all had to cut out? Or?
It was very hard. I'll say for me, I'm like a person that does not like to stay the fuck at home. So,
why is that?
I was having a hard time. I just like to be out. I'm very sociable. I'm not gonna say.
You grew up like being out, like having fun outside, playing.
Yeah, we always did stuff.
Okay.
We always went somewhere, on the weekends. We was never at home. My mom always made sure, we had something to do.
Right.
So, no, I'm not sitting in the house. I go to my homegirl house, we'll drink or whatever. I'm going to the club, linking up with people. So no, right. I didn't want to stay at home. That shit was not where it was at. But because of everything that was going on, it's very important that you do what you can to make sure that you're safe, yourself and your family is safe. So if they say stay in the house, okay, I'm gonna stay in the house, but that shit was not where it was at.
Okay. So, you was doing some work at Clash of Studios.
Yeah.
Okay, you was working with what's the name?
KB.
KB. Okay.
Yeah.
What was that experience over there working with Jorge and all that?
That shit was dope, man. Like, when I first started rapping, you know, KB, he kind of showed me like the ropes to recording, and you know, he told me, okay, when you're doing this, you know, stop. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Say that shit a different way.
Right.
A lot of motherfuckers that you work with, they, you know, they just take your money,
Right.
and that's just being real. You know what I'm saying? And they keep it moving. But he worked with me, you know what I'm saying? He made sure, you know, my shit was straight. And the studio, you know, cause the studio was nice, you know, it was a vibe. That shit was,
Right.
it was dope. So it gave me like a great experience, you know, being there.
Right.
Good people too, KV and Jorge, good people.
Right.
Yeah,
They is, man. That's some good people, man.
Yeah.
Good people, good people, good people. Okay. So, the project that you're working on, what's the name of it that's coming out?
Well, it's called Missterious, the introduction, and that is going to be my first project that I'm dropping. It's going to be an EP, so y'all look out for that. I will be dropping that shit in August.
How many tracks on it?
It'll be 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, do you already got the list ready, or it's still work in progress? Or?
It's a work in progress. I got a lot of songs. I got 4 for sure that I know is going to be on there. But I'm still in the studio, still working. You never have enough songs, so eventually I'll have my 6. So
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what was this experience like working on this project?
It was pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie. Doing music, man, that shit's not easy.
Yeah, it's emotional, very emotional.
Very emotional shit.
Right.
I've cried. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real fucking tears. You know, behind the scenes, like paperwork, and you know what I'm saying, making sure, you know, this beat is right and that beat is right, and you know what I'm saying, you got this exclusive and all that shit. If you're gonna do that shit the right way, you know what I'm saying, that shit is stressful as fuck. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So question. So you feel like, as artists, do you think that artists should express themselves more in their music than social media? I feel like it played both the same.
No, I definitely think you should express yourself more in your music. Social media is literally just a platform, a app for people to know your goddamn business, right. And that's just period.
Why you saying? So you don't think it can be made for promotion?
No. I do not.
Why you say? Okay, you got to explain.
Because when you get on social media, people take that shit as real life. Whether you're an artist or not, they take it as real life. They do not take it as entertainment, as what it should be.
Right.
They take that shit as real life. So I can get on there right now and say, fuck y'all hoes, fuck them bitches. And they can be like, oh, who you talking about? Who you talking about? And I could just really be saying a verse out of my song. So they're definitely going to take that shit to heart. You know what I mean? So
that's true.
No, put that shit in your music and promote your shit on social media. Anything else, no.
That's true. So why you feel like when it comes to women working with women, like as far as women, like you already know, you know, being in the music, like, you know, and following music history, that you know that it's a lot of women, it's not a lot of women duets or a lot of songs collaborate with women. And if it is, it's always be a hit.
Yeah.
Every time 2 women get together, it's always a hit. But it's so hard to get the women to be on the same page, Brandy and Monica.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, why you think women have that, like that thing where they can't just vibe?
We all are different. Right. Even though we are women, we all are different in our own way. That does come with the attitude. That does come with, y'all know how men have testosterone shit. We be with shits too. Like, it's a lot of emotion behind that shit as well. So it's hard for us to be able to get along and actually do that shit together if you're not already on the same page. Even if you are, you know those groups who grew up together and they still fucking break up. It's just the emotional part of that shit. So, I don't know. The best thing for you to do is just stay focused and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Right. Make that hit and move on. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that shit, you know, get to you or stress you out.
Right. Okay, so when you were shooting your music video, what was the last video you just shot? It was by LaFont, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What was the name of that one?
Real Raw, Real Nasty.
And what was the one before that one?
Bounce That.
Bounce That one. Okay,
yeah.
Bounce That one. So what was your thought process when you was coming, like, putting that video together, the location, like, what was your steps that you was doing on trying to make sure that video go how you want it?
Well, it was a twerk song. So in my mind, I'm like, that shit has to be dope. It got to be a lot of ass shaking because it is a twerk song. And it has to be something that people are going to want to watch. It's very important when you do a video that you have something that does not bore your audience, and that's just is what it is.
Right.
So, who the hell don't like the pool to go to a pool party, and who the hell wouldn't want to go to a pool party and seeing girls shake their ass?
Right.
So that's how that came along.
Right.
Putting that shit together, whew, that shit was tough. I don't have no assistant. I don't have, none of that.
So you put that
so
whole thing
I put
the whole thing yourself?
By myself.
That's what's up.
It took me like a good 2 months to put that shit together.
Right.
Outfits, getting people together. We cooked out. I had ass of food out there. I had the videographer. I had another videographer to do like behind the scenes. I had a photographer. Man, that shit was crazy. Like, yeah. And it was lit. You know what I'm saying? I had niggas pulling up with cars. Everybody that was there, man. Shout out to everybody that was there. Like, when I say I appreciate y'all so much. Like, yes, it was my video, but without y'all, like, that shit, it definitely came together, and my vision definitely came like the way I wanted to. So shout out to everybody. Yeah, it was a pool party, but they knew it was a video shoot. You know what I'm saying? So they came through and they did what they had to do for the video. You know what I'm saying? Nobody came through and, you know what I'm saying, didn't want to participate. You know, they did their thing. So shout out to y'all for that, for real.
Yeah, that was like, it is really hard to try to get. That's one thing about an artist. And it's like, I shoot music videos. So a lot of artists, they'll come to me with a dope idea, and the idea be dope.
Yeah.
Like, yo, J. Paul, man, I want a big mansion party. I want women in the background. And I'm thinking like, yeah, it sounds good, but who gonna get the mansion?
Facts.
Like, this stuff ain't cheap.
Yeah.
And it's like, and they not knowing that you can rent an Airbnb.
Yeah. Shoot
it just for the video. You can go talk to a dealership and get a couple cars for a few hours.
Right.
And shoot your video.
And I know you asked me about the location. As far as the location, I'm blessed enough to be able to have my family members as well. Right. I had everybody out there. That was my grandparents' house that I shot that damn video at. And that shit was a fucking struggle too. They was like, what y'all gonna be doing out there? And I'm like, it's gonna be cool. Like, we gonna be straight. But I would let y'all know they gonna be out there dancing. Y'all gonna need to stay in the house. But they was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I love my grandparents to death. Like, they support that shit, and that just is what it is. Right. My auntie, she was out there bartending. My mama, you know what I'm saying, she was out there constructing shit. They was lit. Like, shout out to my family support, man. For real, you need it.
Yeah, that's real important, man. You really need that family support, man. For real. So, before we slide off on NewbieVeT, man, how can they find you on social media?
Well, on Instagram is the Missterious and the number 1, and I am going to spell it out. It's TheMisSterious and the number 1. On Facebook, you can find me at Missterious, or you can go to my personal page, and that's Likeara, Likeara. Put a B in there, and you're going to find me. And yeah, follow me on YouTube, The Real Missterious, and that's period.
Okay. Any love you want to shout out?
Yeah, I want to shout out like my homegirls that's been with me like through this shit. I'm not gonna say from the beginning, but when they found out that I was rapping, they've been supporting me. Cammy Got Bars and Puda K. Shout out to them.
Shout out both of them.
Shout out to my engineer, KV Find My Sound. And shout out to everybody that fuck with me and support this movement.